In a quaint little village surrounded by rolling green hills and thick, mysterious woods lived two siblings, Jack and Jill. Jack was a curious boy with a knack for finding mischief, his pockets often filled with strange pebbles and twigs he found on his wanderings. Jill, his younger sister, was practical and wise beyond her years, always ready to fix the messes Jack got them into. One sunny morning, the village bell chimed a cheerful tune as the siblings skipped down the cobblestone road. Their mother had asked them to fetch a bucket of water from the well at the top of the hill. "Be quick and careful," she warned. "The path can be tricky and strange things happen on that hill." Jack grinned. "What could go wrong? It's just water." Jill rolled her eyes. "That's what you said last time, and we ended up chasing chickens all afternoon." The path to the hill was steep and winding, lined with wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze. Birds chirped, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming lavender. Jack and Jill laughed and sang as they climbed, pausing occasionally to pick flowers or chase butterflies. But as they got closer to the hilltop, the atmosphere changed. The air felt cooler, and the cheerful hum of the forest seemed to hush. The trees were thicker here, their branches intertwining like gnarled fingers. Jill shivered slightly. "Doesn't it feel different?" Jack waved a hand dismissively. "You're imagining things. Come on, the well's just up ahead." The well stood alone in a clearing, its stones covered in moss and vines. It looked ancient, as though it had been there since the beginning of time. A faint glimmer of light sparkled around it, almost as if the air itself shimmered. Jack peered into the well. "It's so deep I can't even see the water." Jill, more cautious, pulled back. "Let's just get the water and go." They tied the bucket to the rope and lowered it. As the bucket descended, the faint shimmer around the well grew stronger, and suddenly the rope jerked in Jack's hands. "Hey, did you feel that?" Jack exclaimed. Before Jill could answer, a soft voice echoed from the well. "Who dares disturb the guardian of the enchanted spring?" Startled, the siblings looked at each other, then back at the well. From its depths rose a shimmering figure made of water and light. It was the guardian of the spring, an ethereal being who protected the magic of the hill. The guardian spoke, its voice like a melody. "Many seek the water of this well, but few are worthy. Prove your kindness and courage, and you may take what you need." Jill stepped forward, bowing slightly. "We're just here to fetch water for our mother. We mean no harm." Jack, ever the curious one, asked, "What kind of test are we talking about?" The guardian's glowing form shifted. "A test of heart. Bring me the golden feather of the wise falcon who nests at the top of the tallest tree in this forest. Only then will the water flow freely for you." Jack and Jill set off into the forest, guided by the guardian's faint glow. The forest was darker now, and the sounds of rustling leaves and distant howls echoed around them. Jill clutched Jack's tightly, her practical nature giving way to unease. After what felt like hours, they found the tallest tree, its branches stretching endlessly into the sky. Perched at the very top was the wise falcon, its feathers shimmering like sunlight.
Jack called out, "Oh, wise falcon, we seek one of your golden feathers to help our family." The falcon tilted its head and replied, "A feather is precious. What will you offer in return? Jill quickly pulled a flower crown from her basket. This crown, woven with care, is our offering. The falcon studied them for a moment, then swooped down, dropping a golden feather into Jill's hands. With the feather in hand, the siblings hurried back to the well. The forest seemed lighter now, as though it approved of their success. At the well, they presented the feather to the guardian. The guardian smiled. "You have shown kindness, courage, and creativity. The water is now yours to take." The bucket filled itself with crystal clear water, glowing faintly as if imbued with magic. As Jack and Jill carried the bucket down the hill, their joy made them careless. Jack stumbled over a loose rock, pulling Jill with him. They tumbled down the hill, laughing as they went until they landed in a heap at the bottom. Their mother ran out, alarmed. "Are you hurt?" Jack grinned, holding up the bucket. "We fell, but we got the water," Jill added with a smile. "And a few extra bruises for the story." Their mother shook her head, amused. "Next time, be more careful, but I see you've brought something special." She pointed at the bucket, which still glowed faintly. From that day on, the water from the enchanted well seemed to bring a little extra warmth and joy to their small home, reminding them of their adventure every time they drank it. Jack and Jill learned that bravery and kindness could turn even the most ordinary tasks into extraordinary adventures, and though they often bickered and teased, they knew they made the perfect team. And so, the tale of their tumble down the hill became a favourite story in the village, told again and again, with Jack and Jill always ready to add a new twist or two for anyone who would listen.